The brain is the most complex organ in the body. It is also our control room.
The communication between brain cells happen at a specialized site called the synapse. The location of the synapse is at dendritic spines. If we modulate the dendritic spines, let's say we reduce the number of dendritic spines, it would affect the ability of the brain cells to communicate.
Professor Ip and her research team found some proteins affect brain cell communication. Scientists believe the size, structure, and amount of synapses are critical in learning and memory formation.
In one group, if the protein is overactive, it would reduce the number of dendritic spines. In other words, it would negatively regulate the transmission of signals between brain cells. In that instance, what we would like to do is to suppress the activity of that protein. The second type of proteins that we have identified, if the activity is enhanced, it would improve the communication between brain cells. And in turn, it would enhance our learning and memory skills. Now, for that particular type of proteins, what we would like to do is to increase the activity, to activate them.
Professor Ip and her research team worked for 6 years to make the breakthrough, which won her the State Science and Technology Award.
In the early stage of neurodegenerative disease, there is dysfunction at the synapse, which then intervene with the communication that happen between brain cells. And that in turn lead to degeneration of the brain cells. With the aging population, we are going to have increasing number of people that have the neurodegenerative disorders. And so we need to start all the related research now. And we need to find clues to understanding how these diseases happen and what has gone wrong and how we can intervene in order to provide treatment for the diseases.
She said Hong Kong has a pool of talented people interested in scientific research, but they are worried about career prospects.
Job opportunities for the graduates, I think, is something that we can do more. So that we can provide more incentives for local talents to be interested in doing research as a career. If we can somehow attract multinational biotech companies, pharmaceutical companies to come to Hong Kong and set up their R&D center in Hong Kong, that can be one way. Because once they have the R&D center set up here, it can provide job opportunities for graduates.
Succeeding as a scientist takes perseverance and attention to detail, Professor Ip stresses. She attributes her own success to her keen interest and persistence and encourages young people to follow suit.
Research is a long journey and you have to do things step by step and not taking shortcuts. It's like solving a puzzle. So you do your part bit by bit, and having shortcuts is actually going to give you an incomplete picture in the end. Science is fun. It can be fun. We are not afraid of failures because we know in the end, collectively, all the science being done by different labs, they would contribute to solving a big puzzle.